Subtitles. J-Dog Bad Dan, some more goddamn questions. Again, the fucking paid sponsor. Get this fan on me, goddamn it is toasty. The goddamn weekly sponsor. We got what? Say the last day? A couple more days. We got to look at the log. But if you want your shit sponsored by the goddamn channel, it's $100 for a week. You get the shout out and you get your whatever you want in the description box. I mean, within reason. Don't give me a goddamn Harry Potter book, but if you have a link, basically a link and maybe a sentence or so, we can do that over here. But from Dominic Arcaro, August is going to be Random Werewolf Month at randomreviews.dom. Randomreviews.dom is going to review 8 werewolf movies. All decades will be taken into consideration. Plus, you can expect the usual metal/horror coverage. Send Dom $1 on Patreon so that he can finally afford a handicap-accessible hooker. All info, i.e. Patreon, can be found on the websites. In the description box, Bubbles, the goddamn link. Also, I'm going to start putting in the description box, too. I'm helping out my homeboy, fucking Paul Dunski. I told him, I reached out to him. He didn't ask me at all. I said, yeah, man, let's start, if you need any help with advertising Metal Threat and shit, because I fully believe in what he's doing, you know, as far as the fest and shit. I mean, dude, there's no doubt in the mind. I mean, if you go to metal festivals, as far as in the U.S., I'm not going to speak worldwide, because obviously there's some killer European ones and shit like that. But in the U.S., Metal Threat is hands down the best fucking goddamn underground true metal fucking fest. Now, the biggest one is Maryland Death Fest, and don't get me wrong, that's a true one as well. But it's it seems like it's getting a little bit I don't want to say repetitive, but I mean, bands like Destroyer 666 and shit, have they ever played Maryland? Maybe. I'm not saying that they might have them, but I don't think they have. And it just seems like Dunski's willing to get the bands that are all I don't want to say, because a lot of them, like, people think it's all the naughty bands. First off, my opinion, none of them are naughty goddamn bands. You want to see some naughty bands, brah, check out Ashrar Records. There's some naughty bands. Dude, there's some fucking got the goddamn titles of the bands. I literally can't even say them on camera because it'll get my fucking video yanked down. Think about what kind of words are in those names. The actual names of the band. When you hear Goat Moon, a goat and a moon, oh, okay, what's naughty about that? Graveland's supposed to play. I mean, he didn't say that, but that's what everybody's speculating. The Polish hidden band, Graveland, which I'm not a Graveland fan, but I'm not going to lie, that's kind of cool. I don't think they've ever been to the States. Naughty band. Again, I'm not a Graveland fan. What don't I know? I see, what did they have, an album called Impalers, Wolves, Thousand Swords? Me looking at it, I'm like, they sing about medieval times, maybe Vlad the Impaler. Where's the naughty shit? But anyways, even if you want to say there's some naughty bands, Satanic Warmaster, Horna, Graveland, what is there, like 5? Oh, okay, but he gets other bands, like, for example, that no one else would think to get. Euronymous, dude, that shit's fan-fucking-tastic, with Occulto singing from Disaster. Dude, that's the one dogs fucking pumped to see. And I definitely want to try to get, dude, it's going to be goddamn legendary as fuck if both Disaster and Euronymous make it. For all you poser, hoagie, just jackass fucking deer in headlights, dick in the mouth fucking canoes that don't know fucking real metal if it hit you right in the goddamn fucking face. Right in the schnoz. Wouldn't even fucking know it if it hit you. Euronymous has the original singer, Occulto. Occulto sang on the first, 4 or 5 releases, depends if you count Stormbringer and shit like that. But the last album he sang on, Occulto, was Tyrants of the Netherworld. And it's funny, Tyrants of the Netherworld, and then the album right after it, why am I drawing a goddamn blank? With Satanic fucking singing on it. Okay, my dumbass fucking Nighthawks on there. Divine Blasphemies. Those are my 2 favorite Disaster albums. So the last one with Occulto singing and the first one with Satanic are my favorite 2 Disasters back to back, both with each singer. Not because I try to pick one of the other, I just literally like them back to back. So what's going to be cool is, what I want to get is a Disaster interview with Satanic, and then there's only one original guy, right? I think it's the bass player, and I don't know his name. Maybe the drummer, whoever's original. Any original members from Disaster, and then Satanic. And then get Occulto, a separate, separate videos. So get both goddamn singers that were a disaster. That's going to be cool as goddamn fuck. Another band I'm really pumped to see, again, it's not a naughty band, but nobody else would fucking bring over, is Bewitched from Sweden. Dude, their first 3 albums is what I know. After that, I kind of fell off just because I just didn't hear them. You just kind of forgot about them type of thing. But actually, I liked it when they were just more of a straight-up heavy metal band, and they kind of dropped the black metal, like the whole like early Bathory, when it is their first album. I mean, it's their third album, At the Gates of Hell. That is a 2 paws up by the goddamn fucking dog. It's kind of like I guess Venom, Merciful Fate, but with a modern sound, more modern sound, killer guitar solos, and even the Thor cover on there is fucking goddamn great. Let the Blood Run Red. I'm a big fan of that record, At the Gates of Hell. Like, not like, oh, I kind of like it. Like, I'm a big fucking fan. So, then obviously the Destroyer 666, just like that. But anyways, I said, because Dunski's the one, look at that, we're in the goddamn Attic shirts. He's the one that did my Attic visas, and he's going to be doing my Denial of God visas. Denial of God is confirmed. They're my headlining band for Dead by Dog 2. Don't want to say the dates yet, because I don't 100% know yet. I'm waiting for the club to get back to me, but it's looking like it's going to be in July. I'll let you know on when I know that. But Denial of God's going to be the headliner. They confirmed, and most likely said if we can't do the entire thing, it was his idea, Astor's, to play the entire Horrors of Satan album, my favorite. They debuted full length, because it came in to be the 20-year anniversary. It came out 2006. 2026 is 20 years. So, hell, that's the anniversary of Horrors. He's like, maybe we'll play the entire thing. I'm like, works for me. That's my favorite goddamn one. I was like, but if you could do a 75-minute set, just like I asked Attic, he said, yep, we could do a 75-minute set. He's like, so yeah, we'll do the entire Horrors. He's like, if not the entire, most of Horrors, and then some other songs. So, Dunski's going to be doing my visas for that. Because, dude, that's a lot of paperwork. I don't know how to do that fucking shit. Dude, it's one of those things, I don't even want to know how to do that shit. Anyways, I'll give him a shout out. I'm going to put in the rest of my videos just to help my homeboy out, because he's looking to do them for more. He does visas for Maryland Death Fest and Hell's Heroes and guys and shit like that. But if you want to hire him to do visas for any foreign bands you want to bring over, his email's in the description box. Don't email him with stupid fucking shit. If you want to hire him to do your visa paperwork, because that's a pain in the ass, that's the worst part of bringing an overseas band over by fucking far. Yeah, I had no problems with him, dude. He was good dude, and knows his shit, and everything he said was the way it went down. Everything. And so, like I said, I'll hire him to do my Denial of Gods, and I recommend him. So, like, I don't know, the Jeremy Bucks and shit like that, if you want to put on a show and you want an overseas band, because the flights and shit, that's just like flying anyone. That part's not a problem. It's the fucking visas. It's like, I don't know how to fucking fill that shit out. Do you? So emails in the description box, and start putting them in there, give them the goddamn shout out, and then keep your eyes peeled for goddamn Metal Threat. Like I said, even Hell's Headbangers, all 4 of us are going to be, all 4 of us, me, Eazy-E, Sea-Dog, and Lindsay, will all be there all 4 days. So that should be a really, really goddamn good one. My only concern is how many bands don't get in. But I mean, let's say half the overseas bands don't get in. Shit, it's still going to be the goddamn best fest of the year. Without a shadow of fucking doubt. Hell, even as long as, dude, if I can see this Disaster, Euronymous, Destroyer 666, just those 3 alone, I'd be like, fuck, it's worth me going just for that. Just those 3. And then obviously the bonus is the Satanic War Masters, and dude, this is a ton of good bands. I forget who's even all goddamn playing. I went down the goddamn list, and there's like a ton of good shit. Some of it I've seen before, but I mean a bunch of other bands I'm completely forgetting that I've never seen that I'm really looking forward to, and that I want to interview as well. Fucking people are just lame as fuck. If I come back from that goddamn fest with any less than 10 interviews on that juicy-ass bill, with all that fucking leather spikes, inverted crosses in the house, all that goddamn chains and leather, all that metallized blood, and dog can't walk away with fucking 10 inner fucking views, goddamn stupid-ass might not get any interviews, can't even talk. Then these guys are just a bunch of fucking lames. Hoping goddamn Slaughter Messiah's there too, which I like Slaughter Messiah, not as much as Enthroned, but give Lord Shabbathan a fucking fist bump. We've stayed in contact. It's been a while since I've WhatsApp talked him, text him, But yeah, we stayed in contact, talked, and I said, yeah, when you do it, saw you're on Threat, let's do another interview. So fuck yeah, let's do it. So be nice to shoot the shit with old Shabbath and it fucking again. So and I would like to watch Slaughter Messiah, no doubt. Again, I don't like it as much as the Throne because I mean that's unfair. Though I grew up on a Throne, but it's definitely good black fucking thrash. There's your goddamn recommendations. Recommend some shit. Slaughter Messiah, recommend that. That's some good ass fucking shit right there. Anyways, goddamn out to these goddamn questions. Nicholas Raposo, paid question, sent 20 USD to my kind of goddamn bills. J-Dog, what is the prerequisite for someone to add the dog suffix to their I don't know, you're the extra silence to their name? Thank you for the great interviews. I mean, there is none. I mean, I just ran with it because it was funny. Because again, I didn't name myself J-Dog. I'm not telling the story. Watch the back fucking catalog. It's been told multiple fucking times. It was said kind of as a joke, but then it was said kind of accidentally on camera when I went on fucking Hellcast, and people just, that's what they're calling me. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm running with this. And then so I just ran with it for other people like Air Dog and Lead Dog because it's just fucking funny. So there's no goddamn rules. It's just goddamn fucking funny. That's all. Owen Wise, fucking paid review, which is an easy review, kind of like, hey, check this band out, which I was meaning to anyways because people were always telling me about it, but he even paid me to check them out. So I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to check them out ever since people were saying it's Misfits worship, and I've always heard the name. The reason I never checked them out is because the name is dumb as fuck. It just sounds like some grunge-ass bullshit, and we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, names and covers and shit, turn the dog off. It's not a no-go, like definite. If I hear it's like, no, don't let the robe fool you. It was the only color they got left. That type of goddamn deal. But yeah, I'll check it out. But for a lot of times, if I hear nothing else on it, I'm just like, this sounds dumb as shit. But goddamn, I do like some paid reviews when it's something I was meaning to check out anyways. And it's like, oh shit, now I'm getting paid to check it out. So appreciate that, homeboy. But from Owen Wise, paid review. So I remember you talking about how people had told you about the band Cancer Slug. See, Cancer Slug, dumb ass name. But that you never listened to them. I did now. You sent me the link. Since I'm assuming that's still the case, I'm putting in a request for you to listen to and review their album Alabama Bloodbath, which is one of my favorites from them. YouTube link at the bottom of this email. They are my favorite non-metal band and only punk band I regularly listen to. Cancer Slug destroys than that wimpy-ass Misfits band. Oh, there's a band. I was going to say, you think it destroyed Misfits? No way, dude. Misfits. So there's a band called Misfits. I never even heard of them. Cancer Slug is way more sleazy and offensive. I don't know what was offensive. I mean, granted, I didn't read the lyrics, but it was offensive about it. And fun than the Misfits could ever hope to be. You'll never find twinks or posers listening to Cancer Slug like you do with the Misfits, brah. I highly doubt that too, homeboy. I mean, I can honestly say one of the most deplorable crowds I've ever been to in person is a Misfits show. Because, it's literally got little kids there and shit. What's wrong with little kids at a show? Because they're just being dragged by mommy and daddy because mommy and daddy like it. And it's like, again, we've already been over the kiddo situation. The chances are that your kiddo growing up and liking the same shit as you is very slim. Again, because people said in one video, no, man, I go to shows with my parents for Cannibal Corpse and shit. It's like, first off, you named all a bunch of big bands. I'm not really impressed by that. Are you coming to go see Hideous Mingus and Dead by Dog 2 with your parents? If so, that's a hell of a lot more goddamn impressive. But even still, whatever. Okay, you go cannibal shows and shit with your parents. Again, I said there's exceptions to every rule. I realize that I'm not saying nobody, but chances are, yeah, you're not going to be into what your parents are. So, whatever. Talking about the Cancer Slug, though, dude. It's just, at first I was, this is good. It's a pretty good. When he Misfits worship too, let's clarify it. But although I like both eras, it's more the Michael Graves era type worship. It's not the Danzig. Not that people say that like the Glenn Danzig, like that's some fucking rough and tough shit. I'm like, dude, Misfits is the easiest fucking band in the world to get into. I look at anybody like, do you even like music? When they say they don't like the Misfits, because I think Misfits, you can I wouldn't even have a problem saying Misfits is my favorite band of all fucking time. Now I don't say that because. Well, which one? Because they're kind of not, but at the same time, they almost kind of are. Like, I probably listen to it more often than anything else, or damn close, Deicide and shit like that. It's just because I got into them later, like when I was in my 20s and shit, so it doesn't have that same type of influence and impact and life-changing influence. But as far as one band that I listen to more than anything, it would definitely be, who do I actually, I'm talking about just physically listen to, put on. Could be at the gym or whatever, put on the record. It would be the Misfits, Deicide, Cannibal, Merciful Fate, King Diamond. I mean, that would probably be the top 5 that I physically listen to more than anything else. So, let's get that clear. I'm a big Misfits fan, so, but it's not a great, people think, yeah, the Danzig shit's so aggressive. No, it's not. I mean, granted, maybe when Earth AD and shit came out in the year, that was aggressive for punk and shit like that music, but by today's standards, you put it up against goddamn Flesh Parade, like, what are you talking about, dude? Like chicks like fucking Misfits. Like, and legitimately, they like, I'm not this, I'm here because I'm sucking my boyfriend's fucking dick, so let me throw on my Cannibal Corpse shirt to look fucking cool, yet I can't name 10 songs by Cannibal, and yes, I think you should be able to name 10 songs by fucking Cannibal. If you can't name 10 Hideous Manglius songs, fine, pass, okay. It's a little harder for the, many tracks bands with the shorter songs and more obscure bands, and I get that. But Cannibal, for fuck's sakes, I'm gonna go on all them, dude. If anybody that says they like listen to death metal, old fogies like the King Follies and the Dot of the Deads, and hell, even the goddamn Scottonites, they're exempt, because I get it's that newbie fucking kiddo Cannibal Corpse. I get it, their generation, they're exempt, and they can still claim to like death metal because they're there for they're buying 7 churches in '85. They're exempt from this fucking category. But if you're my age or slightly-ish, yeah, if you're my age or, put it this way, if you're 45 years or younger and you say you like death metal, I automatically assume you can name 10 Cannibal Corpse songs. If you can't, massive fucking red flag. That's all I gotta goddamn say. Put in the comments. I'm sure a lot of people disagree with that. That's fucking fine. Don't give a shit. Anyways, on to your goddamn review. It got kind of gay, though, homie. I gotta say, it's got that 90's grungy Green Day feel. Green Day ain't grudge. Dude, I don't give a shit what the fuck Green Day is. I call them Gay Day. Dude, that is the biggest fucking dance with another man fucking music I've ever goddamn heard. That Dookie and, you got that time. Dude, that's hanging out with, slobbing all over the goddamn place. That's borderline. It's not as bad as Creed and Hootie. It ain't fucking far behind. I can tell you that right goddamn fucking now. Now, don't be wrong. The Slug definitely slays the fucking Gay Day. Not saying they don't. But it has some of that popping in there. So there's stuff I'm like, oh, I'm enjoying this. But then that, kind of grungy shit. And then also that 90s poppy fucking punk, Green Day and shits. It's just, it doesn't annoy me as much as a Creed or a Hootie. But it almost makes my skin crawl. It's just very cringy, where I'm like, somebody yanking on my nutsack. God damn, that stings. You got tweezers on my dick. Fuck, pulling on that skin a little too hard. I was getting those vibes, so I had to shut it off. But, yeah, I officially heard them. It had some parts I liked, so I guess they had something kind of going, and then they fucked it up, God damn it. Alexander Gray with question, Dr. Dog, who do you think had the best twin guitar attack in all of metal? I say Hank Sherman and Michael Denner take the cake. But Slayer, Judas Priest, Maiden, Early Exes are up there too. Also, maybe I missed the memo. How many homeboys from the land came to Dead by Dog? You did miss the memo. I went over that. For question 1, yeah, I'd say Sherman and Denner when they were doing Fate. Not that Denner Sherman comeback junk. Either of them are Slayer, because honestly, like Show No Mercy and shit. Some of the guys, greatest goddamn. I mean, I've always said it. Show No Mercy is the greatest goddamn metal record ever written. So, yeah, honestly, from before, because you compare, like, you're thinking like Don't Break the Oath, Show No Mercy. Yeah, I would have to say, for me, anyways, I'd have to say it'd have to be those. And then how many bozos came from the land? Dude, I'm telling you, it had to be, again, here's how I quantify this. Let me be specific in case anyone watch. Well, yeah, I'm not from the land, so I don't count. For example, I'm from the land. What do you mean, dog? No, you're not. You live in goddamn Brunswick. It's a suburb, homie. What I mean by the land is, when you do go to metal shows, and the vast majority of them are Cleveland, the land, those are the shows you go to, you are who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about fucking Ash Thomas, who lives in goddamn in Cincinnati. Shout out to goddamn Ash. Check out fucking Shed the Skin. If you want to see some fucking death metal played by a guy by an actual death metal fan that's still a fan, old buck in his 50s, not these fucking kiddos that you know are going to be out of it 10 years from now, but an actual goddamn, been in it before you were goddamn sucking on your mama's titties and still into it. Like, I know he's into it. Hell, even Orders from Hells. Not this, like, hits me up either. Just puts it in order. I see it. I see the stats, goddammit. Let's check out Shed the Skin, Faith Extractor too, goddammit. Like, he wouldn't count. Well, granted, he was there, though, because he's from Cincinnati. He's not from the land. So I'm not going to count all of Ohio, but I'm gonna classify it as if the majority of the metal shows you go to, because that's the closest, it's not Columbus or Cincy or some fucking BFE place I never even heard of, then you are from the land. Like, for example, majority of the shows I go to are in Cleveland. Okay? That's who I'm referring to. And exempt from that list is anybody that was on my guest list. They don't fucking count. And I also said for sure Paul Gorfine and Mike Hughes. I said this, I didn't ask them. I said this before the goddamn show. I was like, I know they'll be there. Those are two guys from the land. I was like, those are two guys I can confidently say they will be at the goddamn show. And they were. Outside that, how many were there? From the land. I know I'm forgetting a few. But to be completely honest with you, I can't think of any. Now, to everybody's defense, I'm not saying there wasn't any. I don't know everybody that comes to the land. Shoes. There's jabronis I've never spoken to in my life, and just by looking at them, I would never want to. So I don't know who the fuck they are. And I'm sure some newbies, etc. Like, I'm from the land. I've never seen your ass. I'm sure there's a few of those. So I would say in totality that physically bought a ticket from the land, go to the land shows that I didn't recognize, etc. Guys, I'm forgetting all that bullshit. 20. And what did I say? I told you it'd be no less than, there'd be no more than goddamn 20. And anybody that thinks I'm bullshitting, anyone else is there that knows the guys from the land, back me up. Put it in the goddamn comments. And again, you can't say like my brothers and shit like that. They don't count. They're on the fucking guest list. So those types don't count. Down to the Dead doesn't count. He's on the goddamn guest list. So outside that, I'm talking about, you don't sound like a paying customer. Paying customer to me. You sound like a wise ass with the wrong number. I'm talking about paying ass customers. Murphy's goddamn Plumbing. Put it in there. If you were there, how many would you say? And so the dog's bitter? I'm not bitter. I just think it's fucking hysterical. I'm just saying what I'm saying is I could give two fucks. I would a million times rather it was all out of staters like it was. Because that's just, number one, it's kind of flattering. Number two, it's kind of fucking cool. Number three, it shows who the real fucking heads are. It's like, Jesus, fuck. They drove 7 hours. They got on a motherfucking plane and flew out here. You know, that says a lot, dude. And they're coming to your thing, so I would much rather than some poser fucking Cleveland canoes. So there's no bitterness whatsoever. I could give two fucks. I just think it's hysterical, and I'm just pointing out how, the channel's, calling out posers and shit like that's what you guys love, the topics you love. And I said it months in advance. I was like, mark my goddamn words. As far as paying customers from the land, there will be max 20 people there. And I was 100% correct. 100%. What's the point, dog? Point is, dog knows this goddamn scene. When I usually say something, I'm not saying I'm right 100% of the time, but I'm just saying, these fucking Dumbo ears and these goddamn Dumbo eyes are pretty goddamn accurate. Not right every time. There's a swing and a miss every now and again. But usually when I say something that's scene-related, metal-related, it's pretty fucking true, dude. Because it ain't me talking shit. I just call it like I fucking see it. And again, if you're there, back me up. Stop me if I'm wrong. Stop me if I'm wrong. Was there more than 20 fucking paid people from goddamn Cleveland at Dead by Dog? Maybe they don't like you, dog. That's fine. I don't give a shit. Don't like them either. You don't like any of the bands? Profanatica? What the most legendary U.S. black metal band in existence? Like Merciful Fate, King Diamond. There's a very good chance you like fucking Attic then. Fucking poser. Evil Army, greatest goddamn 2000 thrash band next to Toxic Holocaust. Malignancy, quite possibly the most underrated brutal death metal band in fucking existence, and don't give me this shit. That's another thing, dude. I just want to take out all your fucking fronts if you're another one of these, I got into the TISH in 2015, one of those fucking canoes, and you don't listen to Malignancy. As far as I'm concerned, if you listen to TISH, you better have a damn good fucking reason as to why you don't like Malignancy, because it is right up your fucking alley. It's got Big Boy Raj on drums on Intruding Cannibalism, and it's got Desmond, who played on fucking Zombie Apocalypse and others, god damn it. On guitar, you can literally hear parts that, oh, that kind of sounds like a TISH riff. Not saying it's a TISH sounding band or TISH rip-off band. I'm not saying that. What I'm getting at is all these fucking idiots that claim that today they like the TISH, but don't like Malignancy. The TISH was a sold... Cleveland, the land, the TISH show, what all past 3 years were all sold out, full to the brim at the land. You would think at least half those fucking retards would be there for Malignancy, playing one of the greatest underground brutal death metal albums of all time in its entirety, Intruding Cannibalism. That was the set list. And when was the last time Malignancy even played fucking the state of Ohio? TISH is sold out, though. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's how I know these fucktards are all fucking posers, dude. It has nothing to do with me putting on a show. Nothing. I don't give a shit about that. I came out fine. I wanted to. I was gonna be happy with 300 tickets sold. I sold 402. I don't care. It's not about that. Because I know someone's gonna say, "Man, he's better." No, zero to do with that. It's just I'm calling it out, and when I say shit, there's a reason I say this crap. Half the people at these goddamn past TISH shows, these TISH barbecues, which are in the land, I was at every last fucking one of them, at least half, because you can say, maybe they were busy that day, dog died, maybe they have a legit reason why they don't like the Malig, something. But 50% of them, and they're all from the land, and the club holds 220, so that's 110 people. You would think 110 of those from the land would have been there minimally to see, holy fuck, Malignancy in Ohio? Holy shit, when's the last time they've been in Ohio? I don't even remember. That's why Dog got them. And they're playing the entire debut? Nah, I'm not going to that, bro. Posers, dude. Fucking posers. That's what I'm saying, dude. And Dog's calling them out. And he called them out ahead of time. And like I said, he was 666% correct. Like fucking, not always, but damn close to always. So, yeah, those are the goddamn stats. Comes from Sergio. Put the goddamn scans every morning. Don't forget them goddamn page keys. In the description box, how to do it. Check out, hit up the old goddamn Dunski if you want to bring them some overseas goddamn bands. And the sponsor of the goddamn week. And, yeah, that's it. Later, goddamn it.